everybody, my name is David, and if you haven't already done so, before we even get started, please be sure you smash that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on any of the great content that we create for all of you guys. So I'm sure most of you want to know what the best diet in the year 2022 is, right? Drum roll, please. All right, I'm not going to make you wait till the end of the video like a lot of people do. So to tell you the truth, the Mediterranean diet is still the #1 king overall compared to all the other diets that are out there, whether it's Weight Watchers, Paleo, Keto, Atkins. So be sure to stick with me until the end, because if you do, I have a bonus tip for you that I'm sure is going to help you have better success if you do choose to diet in the year 2022 or moving into 2023. So most people are looking for a healthier lifestyle just about every year. I mean, I have yet to see a year go by where somebody hasn't made a New Year's resolution as far as losing weight. So although we're almost into the year 2023, last year in 2021, we uncovered and we discovered like the short list of like the best diets that can actually help you make the right food choices so you can have success when, if you do choose to diet. We're all looking for success, right? So since 2018, the best diet overall that the experts are saying was the Mediterranean diet. That's going on 4+ years now that it sits at the top of this list in regards to the best diet overall. So if you're worried, there's no need to be, because the Mediterranean diet, believe it or not, is healthy and extremely nutritious for you. This diet landed at the top of a whole bunch of other lists, like the easiest to follow diet list. So if you or somebody you know has tried the Mediterranean diet, you understand it's not that complicated and it's actually pretty easy to follow, believe it or not. One additional bonus that I want to mention that I believe makes this diet so popular is because the food is delicious. I mean, your belly will definitely be full after eating, and like other diets, you won't have to cut out any of the major food groups, such as keto, for example, where they really limit or remove carbs completely out of the diet. So although many of us, we change how we eat because of our health, the majority of us do it because we're wanting to lose some weight, truth be told. So if weight loss is what you're after, you'll love eating the Mediterranean diet way. So although many of us, we change how we eat typically because of our health, the majority of us do it because we're wanting to lose some weight. So if weight loss is what it is that you're actually striving for, eating like this is going to be good for you. And even if you're looking for something a little different, like that's best suited for, let's say, to help with diabetes, this is a good diet for that. Another thing that's kind of cool is Weight Watchers and the Mediterranean diet are almost on the same level when it comes to diabetes and cancer risks. So with this diet, you can almost kind of say you're kind of a vegetarian only as much as you really want to be a vegetarian. What I mean by that is as many veggies as you can stomach, you can eat. But if you're wanting a cheeseburger or something like say you're craving a cheeseburger, you could have that. And even some pulled pork tacos, which, believe it or not, actually sound pretty good right about now. Well, but remember, the more plants you eat, the better it is going to be for your body, obviously. And finally, don't forget about the heart health portion of this diet as well. The trick with any diet is to really do your homework ahead of time and think about which diet you think or which way of eating you can really live with, because no diet's going to be easy, especially when we're all accustomed to eating a certain way for a large part of our life, and then we try to implement something brand new. It can be difficult. Now, there are some diets that will be a lot easier to do than others, plus there's some that are just much easier to live with in the long run anyway, depending on what it is. So my advice is to choose a diet that you know you will still be doing 6 months to a year from now. Don't henpeck yourself. Also to remember, when you sit down to look at your plate should have a lot of color on it. And what has color? Vegetables. Plus they're nutritious, and more importantly, they're not processed. So sitting at number 2 is the flexitarian diet. So in the simplest definition of the flexitarian diet is basically it's a combination of the words flexible and vegetarian. It's sort of a cross between like a full vegan way of eating and vegetarian, but you have the ability to go out and enjoy some animal products too if you choose to. I think people are drawn to this way of eating because you can actually be a little bit more flexible, so to speak, especially if going full vegetarian is not something that appeals to you. You know what I mean? So this diet is primarily plant-based as well. So when you do implement meat into this diet, they prefer you to do grass-fed beef, turkey, and chicken. That's of the lean nature, right? And lastly, sitting at number 3 is Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers, what's really interesting about Weight Watchers is, especially in regards to what I mentioned earlier about the majority of people who go on diets, it's usually because we're wanting to lose weight. Well, this is why people gravitate towards Weight Watchers. It's kind of for this reason. Now, the key feature with Weight Watchers is that it's calorie restrictive. So in a nutshell, you're not getting all the calories you're used to getting, but they do it in a way where they customize how you eat on this plan, so it makes it actually doable. You see, Weight Watchers is a long-term strategy that's geared around portion control. So there are a lot of additional features that make this way of eating a great way to diet, lose weight, better your health, all of the above. So in the beginning, I told you guys I had a bonus tip for you. So based on all the studies and the data that I've seen, and I've seen a lot, it appears that the Mediterranean diet, compared to all the other diets that I've mentioned that are out there, the majority of people that have done this particular diet have had the most success. So when you sit down and you're trying to make the choice as what you think is going to work for you, at least now you know the odds lie in your favor if you choose to go the Mediterranean route. And finally, remember, for any diet to work, you need the 4 S's. It needs to be safe, it needs to be simple, it needs to be sustainable, and most importantly, it needs to be low in sugar. And the good thing about all of these diets, whether it's the Mediterranean, the Flexitarian, or Weight Watchers, is that they all have those 4 things. So again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video, share this video. I love to hear what you guys have to say, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love ya.